Taste of the real world. I got battered on the North Shore. It gave me comfort when I always knew that. I always knew that you were there for me next door. I lived it hard on the long road. I ran through every single zip code. I get lonely, but I always knew that. I always knew that your heart I could call home, and nothing could ever.
Hello, what's up mga kamat learner? Isang magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Ito pa rin ang inyong abot kamay na mga teacher, si Sir Ash. And today, we are going to discuss the fourth part of our module discussion, and we will be focusing for the grade 10 students. Okay, so ang topic natin for today is basically the union and intersection of events. So, before we will start, if you are still new to our channel, please click the subscribe button and notification bell para lagi kayong updated sa ating mga susunod na topics. Alright, now let us continue. So, for our first page of this module, madaling-madali lang ito mga kamat learners dahil 17 pages lamang po ito. So, for the first page, we have the cover page, okay? And on the second page, we have the people behind this module. So, disclaimer lamang po mga kamat learner na hindi pagmamay-ari ni Sir Ash ang mga dinediscuss niya dito sa ating channel. Instead, we are just here to help our fellow math learners. Okay, so pagmamay-ari ito ng DepEd at nandito lamang po ako para tulungan kayo. On the third page, we have the title page, Union and Intersection of Events. This is Quarter 3, Module 4. On the fourth page is the introductory message para sa ating mga teachers as well as para sa inyo, mga kamat learners. Alright. On the fifth page is the objectives of the module. So ano ang objectives natin for today? Number 1 is to illustrate an event using the Venn diagram. Number 2, point out the difference between union and intersection of events. Number 3 is to use the Venn diagram to illustrate union and intersection of events. And number 4 is to determine the elements in the union and intersection of events. And number 5 is to state the probability of an event. My dear math learners, ang topic na ito is basically set theory na na-discuss na natin sa first quarter ng ating grade 7 discussion. So if you want to go deeper on that topic, or on this topic, you can always go over to our playlist. Alright. Next of that activity is the Let Us Try. Now, itong Let Us Try, no pressure at all, my dear math learners, because this is just to test kung meron ba kayong prior knowledge sa ating mga dinediscuss na module. Alright. So, these are all multiple type questions. I think there are only 2 sets of questions. So, meron ditong roll a dice once. What is the chance of, okay, getting a 2, getting a 5, an odd number, an even number, and so on and so forth. At meron din ditong na, letter B or second part na kung saan you will choose 20 classmates sa inyo and then you will group them among or in terms of writing, painting, and public speaking. Okay, so let us continue to our introduction of this topic. So mga kamat learners, napakadali lamang po ng topic na ito because this is talking about chances. So sabi pa nga nila sa buhay, marami tayong chance. May second chance, may third chance, may fourth chance. Depende kung ano yung mga chances na hinihingi ninyo. So now, let us talk about probabilities. So sa mathematics, ang chances na pinag-uusapan ay tungkol sa probabilities. Okay, so the probability of simple event. So sabi nga dito, my dear math learners, na ang probability ay mako-compute natin o makukuha natin kapag kinonsider natin ang number of ways an event can occur divided by the number of possible outcomes. To make the long story short, mga kamat learner, ang probability ay merong 3 possible scenarios or sagot. Number 1, kung 100% palaging nangyayari ang pangyayari, ayan, double pangyayari yan. Okay, so if ever, kahit anong scenario, mangyayari talaga, it means that is 100%. So, it is a value of 1. Pero kung wala talagang tsansa na mangyayari ang isang bagay, that means 0 chance. So, that is another value, 0. So, 0 and 1. Pero what if may pagkakataon na pwede, may pagkakataon na hindi? Okay, so, in that matter, ang sagot dyan is fraction. So, sa madaling salita, my dear kamat learners, ang probability ay merong 3 pwedeng maging sagot. Okay? So, it could be 1 kung 100% sure talaga, 0 kung walang sureness talaga or hindi talaga mangyayari, and a fraction. But most likely, in terms of problems like this or sa mathematics, we are being challenged on what the fraction could be. Okay? So, I hope we are clear about that one. So, in addition, the union of events is a new set containing all of the elements in at least one of the two events. So, ang symbol ng union ay letter U. Okay? Letter U. The union is written as A union of B or A or B. So, pinag-usapan na A union of B, lahat ng membro ni A at lahat ng membro ni B pinagsama. So, that is about union. Alright, next of that is the intersection. When we talk about intersection, it is the commonality of the two sets. Meaning, ano bang magkapareho nila? So, kung merong group A, ito, merong group B, ganito. So, hahanapin mo kung ano yung magkapareho sa A at sa B, and that is what we call intersection. So, napakadali lang, my dear math learners. And the symbol for intersection is the opposite of union, which is like a letter N, pero hindi talaga na buong letter N, para siyang half ng McDo. Alright. So, nag-plug pa si sir ng McDo. Anyway, baka McDo, baka naman. Alright. Next is disjoint events, are events with no common element. So, ibig sabihin, when we talk about disjoint events, these are two or more sets na kung saan, kahit saan mo tingnan, walang member or walang element na magkapareho. So, a Venn diagram is used to give a good representation of event. Okay, so when we talk about Venn diagram, ito yung mga bilog-bilog. So, if ever we talk about one set, isang bilog lang yun. Kung dalawang set, dalawang bilog. So, kung tatlong set, tatlong bilog. If ever those sets will ano tawag dyan? Parang mag-connect sila para maging ganito. That is what we call an event na kung saan meron tayong intersection. Okay? So, may magkapareho ng or may common elements. Pero pag wala, pwedeng hiwalay lang yung dalawang sets na yun. Okay, which is represented with that circle. Alright, so now let us go to the example. We have here, illustrate the following. Let's say that our A or our set A is the odd numbers from 1 to 10. So ano yung mga odd numbers? Ano ba ibig sabihin ng odd numbers? These are numbers na hindi divisible by 2. So what are those? 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Alright. And then for the set B, we have the even numbers from 1 to 10. Ano naman yung mga even numbers? Those are numbers divisible by 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Alright. So napakadali lang. Now, let us go to this representation of the Venn diagram. So as you can see, ang Venn diagram natin ay hindi tumama with each other. It's because walang number or walang member or element sa A na makikita natin sa B. So, hiwalay silang dalawa. They are two separate sets, so they are what we call disjoint. Okay? Disjoint sets or disjoint events ang matatawag natin dito. Now, talking about the relationship, the intersection, or the union of this two sets, when we say what is the union of A and B, or A or B, we could say that ililista lang natin lahat ng members. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. But if we are talking about intersection, so since the intersection walang magkapareho sa A na nasa B, and vice versa, walang member sa B na nakay A, so therefore, we could say that the intersection of A and B is a null set. When we say null set, empty set. Walang members yon. Ayan. So, nakikita nyo dito. Okay. Next, we have the second illustration. Say our set C is having the members 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And our set D is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So, set D is the even numbers from 1 to 10. Our set A is the counting numbers from 1 to 5. Okay. So, as you can see, may mga numbers sa set C na makikita natin sa set D. So, what are those? Those are the numbers 2 and 4. So, if that is the case, my dear math learners, our Venn diagram will be intersecting. So, ito yan. Okay? So, may ganyan. Na kung saan, sa gitna, doon mo ilalagay ang common nila. Okay? So, napakadali lang. So, how do we represent the union and the intersection? So, of course, if you are talking about union, ililista mo lang lahat ng members. But, since may magkapareho silang members, wag mo nang idoble paglista. Isang beses lang. Okay? So, what are those? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 10. Okay, so yun ang magiging union natin. And for the intersection, this is the common elements of the two sets. So therefore, our answer is 2 and 4. Okay, so therefore, my dear math learners, kung meron kayong mga questions about this topic, you can always comment in our comment section below. Napakadali lang. Next, let's continue. Now, we have here the elements that belong to C only is 1, 3, and 5. The elements that belong to D only are 6, 8, and 10. So, kung merong word na only, it means that it is separated from a group in which it is also a member of other group. Okay, so I hope that is clear, my dear math learners. Now, talking about probability. So, probability is represented by P of, depende kung anong set ang pinag-uusapan. So, the probability of C. Okay, so read as the probability of C. Ganon. So, when we talk about C, ilan ba ang members ng C? So, 5. Ilan ba ang members ng buong union? Okay? So, we have 8. So, therefore, 5 out of 8. Okay, so yan ang pagkakalagay dito. 5 over 8. So, since there are 5 elements that belong to C out of the 8 elements in the given. Yun yung formula na pinapakita kanina. Okay, now let's talk about what is the probability of D. So, kung D naman ang pinag-uusapan, ang D natin dito is 5, right? And then, our whole union of these two sets is 8. So, therefore, we could say the answer is still 5 over 8. Okay, easy, right? Alright, now how about the intersection? What is the probability of the intersection of C and D? So, if that is the case, my dear math learners, alam naman natin na ang common elements nila ay 2 lang. So, we could have 2 out of 8. Or, if we simplify 2 over 8, that is 1/4. So, your answer is 1/4. Okay. And then, we have the probability of odd numbers. So, ano ba ibig sabihin ng odd number? Odd number is yung hindi divisible by 2. So, ano ba ang mga odd numbers dito? So, ito yung nandito. Ito yung C only. Kasi, si D is puro even numbers. So, 3 out of 8. So, 3 over 8. So, my dear math learners, napakadali lang ng topic na ito. Now, punta naman tayo na kung saan kayo naman ang sasagot ng inyong mga modules. We have here the let us practice part. So, in our first activity for the let us practice, we will just gonna tell true or false. Napakadali lang. So, if x is equal to 5, 6, 7, and y is equal to 6, 8, 10, and 12, the x union of y is 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12. That is true. Alright. Now, depende sa inyo kung nakinig kayo doon. Next, we go with number 2. The set M is having the members A, B, C, and the set L has the members B, C, and D. Okay? Then, M intersection of L is B and C. That's still correct. Number 3, union of events is a set of events that are common to both. No. 2 disjoint sets have at least one element in common. No. 2 overlapping sets have all the elements common. Yes, overlapping kasi overlapping. Ganon. If 2 given sets have no elements common to both the sets are said to be disjoint. Correct. If C and D are 2 disjoint sets, then C intersection of D is a null set. Correct. If R and S are 2 overlapping sets, then intersection of 2 sets R and S is not an empty set. Correct. Okay. Now, we have here if S is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and T is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then the probability of even numbers is equal to 5 over 10. Let's consider. Okay. So, first, tingnan muna natin kung merong intersection sa dalawa. Meron. Merong 2 at 4. Tama? Now, as you can see here, 5 na ito. Ito, 5 na ito. So, meron silang common na dalawa. So, therefore, pag pagsasamahin sila, magiging 8 lang yun. Therefore, our over 10 here is already incorrect. Okay. Next, last number. Using the data in number 9, the probability of S union of T is equal to 2 over 9. We already established na hindi siya, anong tawag dyan? ang total or the union is 8, tama? 8 members. So, since ang over ng number 10 natin is over 9, of course, we already know the answer. Okay. So, napakadali lang, my dear math learners. Okay. So, let us just have a review about the union. Okay. Ayan. Alright. So, now let us go to the... Let us remember. So, it is already the generalization of our topic. So, of course, babasahin nyo lang ito, my dear math learners, and inculcate in your minds that when we are talking about outcomes, it is the result. When we talk about sample space, it is the set of all outcomes. When we talk about the event, the number of sample space. The union is the combination nila. Intersection is yung common nila. Disjoint, walang common doon. Joint sets and events are those with common element or happening. U is the symbol for union, N is the symbol for intersection, N na ganun lang ha, okay? Venn diagram is to give the good representation of events, and the formula for the probability is the number of events can occur over the total number of outcomes. Okay, so my dear math learners, napakadali lang. Now let us go to the last part, I think, and this is the let us assess, in which kailangan nyo na talagang gawin ang best ninyo para masagot ang mga question na ito, because this is practically the post-test of the module. Okay? So, parang ina-assume na dito ng module na naiintindihan nyo na o naintindihan nyo na ang ating topic for today. Okay. So, we have, I think, 5 questions for test 1, and then for test 2, we have, okay, hanggang 12 ito. Okay. And then we have also the let us enhance. So, this is practically the performance task of your teacher. So, you just follow the instruction so that you can be graded according to the rubrics. Okay, so we have here the rubrics. And then after that, we have your reflection, like, heart, and sad. So, like, if you have 3 things you learn about the lesson. Heart, if you can apply to real-life situation about this topic. And sad, if you have 1 question to ask about the topic. And then, you just write it on this given paper. Okay. Now, my dear math learners, remember that in the reflection, walang mali na sagot because this is opinionated. Alright? And then, if you do have some questions about our topic, my dear math learners, huwag kayong mahiya na maglagay ng mga inquiries in our comment section below. Ito pa rin ang inyong abot kamay na math teacher, si Sir Ash. At lagi inyong tatandaan na masarap matuto ng mathematics kapag marami tayong nagsasama-sama. Thank you so much. God bless and keep safe always.
I got a taste of the real world. I got battered on the North Shore. It gave me comfort when I always knew that. I always knew that you were there for me next door. I lived it hard on the long road. I ran through every single zip code. I get lonely, but I always knew that. I always knew that your heart I could call home, and nothing could ever stand in our way.